Hey everyone, quick heads up, the class you're about to watch happened as a live stream during the lockdown in spring 2020. I was still figuring out how to teach in my bedroom and in front of the camera. I also recorded some extra video with just the routine and some of the jazz steps, so if you're interested in checking those out, see the description below for the links for them. If you want to take the full class, just keep on watching, have fun, and do the like and subscribe thing. I appreciate it. Welcome back if you've been dancing with us the last Tuesdays, or welcome for the first time. If this is the first time of you tuning in. Quick note about this class: we're going to start out with a super chill warm-up. We're going to do a bunch of dancing, and then we're going to dive deeper into a couple moves, and then we're going to learn a routine. Today I have a short routine for you, but it has a couple of tricky transitions, so we're going to practice it a lot, and that's at the end of the class. I cannot see you, but you can see me, which means I don't know how much you're dancing. I'm going to try to motivate you as much as I can through my little camera, but I want you to get the most possible out of this class, so that is on you. Make sure you're wearing shoes. I highly recommend wearing shoes. You might feel like you can hang out in your pajamas all day. Why wear shoes if you can dance in socks? If you have a wooden floor, highly recommend wearing shoes. It will make you commit much more to your movement. If you have very little space, try to still dance big. Maybe you can't dance big in space. Try to dance big in levels. Make sure you really focus on your body movement. If your screen that you're watching me right now is very much to like the floor, make sure you either lift it up so you don't have to look down while you're dancing, or whenever you got whatever we're doing, try to lift up your head so you're not ending up like practicing dancing while looking at the floor. That's no bueno. We don't want that. Okay, we'll start with our warm-up. We are balancing for 4 minutes. We start balancing on one foot, and then we'll change feet in between, and we're going to make it harder by getting our weight to the front of our foot. We're going to start, I'm going to start with my right foot. You can start with your right or with your left foot. Just keep track of what foot you're on. I want you to push yourself. If it hurts just a little bit, if it's uncomfortable, that's good. If it hurts because you have problems with your ankles, then make sure you drop your foot. So you only push yourself as much as it's comfortable for you. Put on a long song so we have some music. And make sure you get on one foot. And the first minute is starting now. So you want to make sure you have your weight on just one foot and you're all in line. So it means your head is over your shoulders are over your hips are over your feet. Make sure your foot is not popping out the back. Right below. If you're comfortable, you can start bouncing. Hear the music. Maybe you want to start like waking up your muscles, your ankles. You can like lift your feet a little bit or roll them out. Maybe go to your knees. You can copy me, or you can do your own thing as long as you start moving your body. Shoulders, right? You can warm up your shoulders. I'm gonna stick with my legs for now. Oh, we're done with the first minute already, so let's shake it out. Change to the other foot. And the next minute is starting. Make sure you're balanced here, and if you're comfortable here, then you can move forward to warming up different body parts. Lose balance, come back to this point, find your line, and then you can keep moving from there. And we're done with the second minute. Shake everything out, go back back to the foot you started on, and now bring your weight to the front of the foot so you can lift your heel. It's going to be harder. You can drop your heel only if it starts hurting, otherwise push yourself to stay up here. Next minute is starting now. This is harder, so I won't move as much. You can totally try to move body parts through this or bounce, but make sure whenever you lose balance, you come back here. Don't fake your way through it. If you're balancing here and you're like, oh, this is dancing, that's not helping you. You want to make sure you're really learning your body and where you need to use your muscles to stay balanced. Stop when I tell you we're done. Yeah, we have a couple more seconds. Taking the applause. This is applause for your burning calves. And you did it. Now shake out that leg, stretch it out if you need to. People now. It looks like maybe the whole class is here. We're going to start with our dance warm-up. So we're just going to be dancing. You might already know this because you've taken this class before. If not, we're going to do, I think, 4 songs today, and we'll do like only a few moves in the songs, only a few rhythms, and repeat them over and over and over again. This is the part where you should just dance, so make sure you keep yourself dancing. If you have a hard time understanding what I'm doing, either come closer to the screen, check it out once, go back, and just do whatever you think I'm doing. It doesn't matter if you're on the wrong foot, on the other foot than I am. All that matters is you dance, use your whole room, include your pets, include your kids. Just move and try to follow the rhythm that I'm doing as much as possible, and make sure you always bend knees, you're here bouncing, make sure you keep that bounce depending on the song. These are Jump and Stout Orchestra today, or Campus Back. Starting from taps. boogie forward and boogie back. Boogie back. On the left foot. Some mumbles. Go, step, step, step. Shoot, use your shoulders. Try to add your shoulders to this. That was a fun little variation, but I'm not sure if my hair was in the way. Well, that's for next time you practice at home. I find shoulder isolation, it's just a fun thing to practice, and it's a fun thing to add to simple moves to make them a lot more interesting. And if you hear something in the music and you can't hit it with your steps, it's nice to hit it with your shoulders. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So, yeah, here's a little bit of inspiration for your next practice. Next song. New song, new bounce. Make sure you find the song in your body. Make sure your knees are bent. If you think your knees are bent, bend them more. What are some tacky eddies? Shoot, let's try to start low, come up, and fall low every time you do the ball change. Shoot, back, two, grow, get small.
Someone looks like me. But what then it's hard to credit. Lips that please take care. Then I want to tell the mama who must room. I lost my heart right there. You're delicious, delightful, delivery. Say what you love unto me. I believe it, love it, because it's true. You're all that I wanted to be.
I used to call it the Gangnam Style Checky Ennies. Shoot. And chain up the legs. Do some kick steps. Super chill. Kick step, kick step. Super chill as in the tempo's chill. Doesn't mean the movements. Make sure the leg you're standing on always pushes you off the floor. Shoot. 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 Keep doing that. I'm just making sure my videos. Shoot. We're adding a little rhythm. It goes kick step, mess around. Kick step, mess around. Kick step, hop, hop, hop. Kick step, hop, hop, hop. Kick, hop, hop. our dance warm-up, I really need a sip of water, so you can join me in this if you want to. Or a sip of wine, or a sip of beer, depending on how your week is going. My week is going pretty well. Last week was definitely more, the wine came out at 6 o'clock. This week it's kind of nice. I'm trying to embrace the positive things like I can eat garlic before I teach a class because you cannot smell me. Okay, cool. Let's do, I have 2 more songs. Find the bounce a little faster. So the bounce should be smaller. It should be there. Let's do some mix-ins. Step, 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 step. Just to get a feel for the song. Now we need some hallelujahs. It goes 4, back, back, right, left, right, left, shoot, tap. Really use your hip. Let's do the other side. 4.
Just like some magic potion,
4.
you fill me with emotion. You control my very soul. You got me.
Really make sure to use that hip. That move is all about that hip.
The goddess Venus.
The arms with you.
Start this love between us. You inspired me with desire. You got
Now we're gonna change between them. We're gonna
You
right,
had
left,
power. You
right,
picked the
step,
hour
step,
when the
shoot.
moon was full of love. I was hypnotized when I looked in your eyes. My heart was full of love. Just like the siren Circe, you've got me at your mercy. Always yours to have and hold. You've got me
out of foot.
to do.
Right. You can play with your arms. You can do whatever you want. As long as you keep the rhythm in your feet. New move. Yes, cross, step, 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 cross, step, 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 cross, step, 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 cross, step. All time. The right, cross, back, open, drop, shoot. You just walk in a square on the floor. Now we're also gonna change here. Cross, step, step, run, run, cross, step, step, run, run. So you're always having a different foot. Run, run, that you cross with. Shoot, run, run, cross, step, step, run, run, cross, step, step, run, run, cross, step, cross, step, step, run, run, shoot. Run, run, cross, step, step, run, run. Woo, turn, take a bow, present yourself in front of whatever audience you have in your private dance studio from which I am, from which you are taking this class. Okay, let's move on to the last song for today in the warm-up. I'm going to start with some fall along. 5, 6, 7, hop.
Who do you think is coming to town? You'll never guess who.
You can clap or you can snap.
Lovable, huggable, Emily Brown. Miss Brown, do you? What if the rain comes tumbling down? I haven't a clue. shoo, don't you all sound too familiar? Why do you think she's coming to town? Just wait and you'll see. The lovable, huggable, and the brown is baby to me.
Double knee step on the other side. Slap, slap, ha, shoot, ba, ba, slap, slap, ha, shoot, ba, ba, slap, slap, ha, shoot, ba, ba, slap. New rhythm. It goes shoo, wa, ba, ba, ha, shoo, ah, shoo, ah, wa, ba, ba, ah, wa, ba, ba, shoo, ah, shoo, ah, wa, ba, ba, shoo, ah, shoo. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
I know.
We're gonna do this until everyone gets it.
What goes on?
8, 1, 2,
Don't
3,
you all
4,
get
5,
too
6,
familiar?
7, 8.
Why do you think she's coming to town? Just wait and you'll see. The lovable, huggable, Emily Brown. It's baby to me. It's baby to me. It's baby to me.
Okay, good job. Get some water. Have a break. Have some air. Open a window. Whew. Some of you are in my Facebook group and you have said you're interested in learning the Bugsy routine. It's a routine I choreographed 2 years ago and I sent learning videos to you. If you want to learn this routine and you have no idea what I'm talking about, send me a message and I will fill you in. So we're going to look at a couple moves that are super cool, but they're also in the routine, so it's a double whammy because you all get to learn them. And the fall off the log variation is one of them. So our regular fall off the log is 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one is a longer version and it's a little more complicated. It goes 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. Let's break that down for a second. We start in the very beginning. You can start with a regular kick or you can start with a knee slap. It's up to you, but whatever it is, it's an 8, but a 1 is already backwards. So even with the normal fall of the log, the 8 is like an emphasis, but it's an emphasis where your body, we call it fall of the log, right? Your body is already falling into the next step. So whatever you do, not actually falling, of course, has to have movement to the back. So if you do a knee slap or a kick, your 8 is a little bit of emphasis, but you just get the energy to afterwards walk back. So we have 8, 1, 2, 3. The 3 is across forwards, and then we clap on 4. So we have an accent on 4. So it goes 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Step, slap, step, slap. Alright, so we go 5, 6, 7, 8. And this last slap, the 8 is already again 8, 1. You need the motion to come backwards. That's really important because otherwise you're just going to be here totally nailing it, going yeah, and then you missed the next step because you were thinking stationary when you have to think moving backwards. So let's do a couple of these in a row. I'm going to try to start slow. You can listen to the rhythm first if you have a hard time copying it right away, and then as soon as you can hear it, then you join in. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, shoo wa ba ooh ah shoo ah shoo ah wa ba shoo ah shoo ah shoo ah wa ba shoo ah shoo ah shoo wa ba ha ha 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, put on a song, like a chill, but not a super fast song. And I'm gonna start doing the rhythm just like this. And then I'm gonna start dancing through the room. You can join me as in like, ooh, can I keep that rhythm? And just try to move all through the space that you have. You can also just stick with this move or just stick with a regular fall off the log and just do a bunch of these. Maybe add a little something and then find that move again. As a reminder, solo jazz moves are all about the rhythm, right? If I start on 8, doesn't mean you have to start on 8. You can start on 2 or on 4, right? You can start another count as long as it's an emphasis count. And unless we're doing a routine, then it's important. But we're not doing a routine right now, so we can be more relaxed about this. Fall off the log rhythm, you can join me, or you can do your own fall off the log rhythms. Have fun with that. And here is another, I'll just do the same song we did in the warm-up because that was pretty good. Miss Brown to you. 'Kay, cool. That is that variation. So you got a closer look at that. In general, if you find a rhythm variation, maybe you come up with your own, or maybe you're using one that I'm showing you or that you're seeing somewhere else. If you are just into dancing, just don't listen to the next part I say. If you want to really practice your rhythm, I highly recommend taking a slow song or a metronome. You can find metronomes on Google. They do like the tick, 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 tick. So they give you a beat. Because I know that I tend to start rushing with those kind of things. Like I have to practice that when I do the claps, especially if there's so many. I have to practice. I have to practice staying in rhythm. And so these kind of moves are a great exercise for that. Let's move on to the other thing we did in the warm-up, which was transition. So we have a couple moves that are super smooth and they're nice for fast songs, like for example, hallelujahs. Hallelujahs or cherry picking or rocks, they have a lot of different names, are these kind of, this is this move, shoot, ha, ha, like hallelujah, like we're praying to something, or we're cherry picking, or we're rocking a baby. So just quick, let's look at this move. We have a halftime move, so it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's only one step happening in 2 beats. And the step, my feet are on the floor. My feet don't really move. It's just that when I go forwards, I have most of my weight on my right foot. So then you can see my left foot is nearly off the floor. And I'm also bent and my hip is really pushing forward, right? Shoo, ha. And when I go backwards, all my weight is on the back of my foot, on the foot that's to the back, and then I can lift my front foot. That's styling. You don't have to lift your foot. Right? I know people who will keep that foot on the floor, but I like to lift it to like really commit to it. And I can dance this move super chill, right? Like this is a hallelujah, or I can like throw myself in that move. And if I was to watch you right now, I'd probably see some people who are only moving their upper body. So don't be that person. That's not a hallelujah. That's not the jazz move we're talking about. Be the person that moves their hips. My hip is the thing that's moving, and my upper body is a consequence of the hips. But my hips are the powerhouse of this move. Change sides if you're still trying to get this. Shoo, ha, shoo, ha. Move that hip. And what I don't mean like this, it's not like a hippie hip move, but like it's just that this is your center, and this move works with your center. So this is a half-time move, and because it doesn't change, we always start on the same foot, right? If I start here, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then back here, which A, gets boring to watch if I don't change, but it also gets boring to dance. So we want to make sure we build a transition in here so we can go from one side to the other side. And you can always fake your way through it, right? You can always go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then go to the other side. We want to make this a little more on point. So we're going to build a run in there. A run in 2 steps. Run. It's just step, but it's step with energy. So we call them run, because I'm really going shoo, ha. Let's do a couple of runs. Let's run, bounce, run, all together. Run, bounce, step, bounce. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. So we want to put these in for transition. So we go 4, back, 4, and now my weight is on my right foot to the front. My left foot is free, and I can do run, and then I have the other side. So I do 3 hallelujahs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Run. Shoot, ha, shoot, wah, ba, shoot, ha, hoo, wah, ba, shoot, ha, hoo, wah, ba, shoot, ha. Join me if you haven't yet. I know it's fun to watch, but it's better if you join me. Shoot, ba, shoot, ha, run, shoot, ha, run, shoot, ha, run. So what I also like about the runs is that when I do run, see how my right foot now is like, it's back here, it's prepped, and now I can like throw it in here. It gives the whole move a lot more energy if I go shoo, ha, shoo, run, whoo. And I can really make this move even bigger. And again, if you don't have a lot of space, don't think big as in it has to be a huge step. Think big as in you go low, you really drop your hip. I'm gonna put on a song, and I'm gonna start just on the line doing hallelujahs. Run, shoo, ha, hoo, run, and then I'm gonna start moving through the room. I'm inviting you to join me. I will also at some point start playing with the rhythm, so I might go 3 times, ha, shoot, ba, 1 time, shoot, ba, 1 time, shoot, ba, 1 time, shoot, ba. So whenever I'm forward, whenever I'm on my front foot, I can have the other foot free for the run. So let's do like half a song and play with these runs and hallelujahs. That was super fast. Let's try something that's a little, let's try this one. It's ready to chill. Let's start chill. Shoot, ha, shoot, run, shoot, ha, shoot, run, shoot, ha, shoot, run, 4, back, 4, run, shoot, ha. Tried it a little bit faster. That's a nice song. transition for a halftime move, and that applies not just to this move, but we can do other moves. If you have any jazz move and you feel like, oh man, I always get stuck on one side if I dance this move and I dance this move, that's in most cases, put a little run in there and you can jump to the other side. One example is the box step. We did that in our warm-up. The box step is a traditional move, like the way we mostly dance it in our vintage jazz is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's slow, 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 step, step. And we always cross with one side if we don't change anything, right? So we can do step, 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 run, and then we cross with the other side. Ha, shoot, ba. So only do 3 steps. Run, cross, step, step, run, cross, step, step, run. And maybe if you feel like, wow, this is so cool, you can play with other jazz moves where you can do that. Traffic in here. We'll do one more fun rhythm to put into our hallelujahs, and then we're going to do our little routine for the end of the class. And all of these things that we're talking about right now, they're going to be in this routine, so it's going to help you learn it a little faster next time. I want to do a rhythm with you in the hallelujahs. It's going to be slow, slow, shoot, ba-do, ha. Counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have step, step, and then I want you to do like a little hop on your right foot. So you start with the right foot forward, right, left, right, underneath yourself. Then the next one we're holding, and then we have ball change, step. Shoo, ha, hoo, ba-do, ha. Shoo, ha, ha, ba-do, ha. And right now we're repeating this always on the same side. I'm going to do that a bunch of times in a row, and feel free to join whenever you think you get it, or when you get out of the rhythm, just shake it out and try to join again. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Shoot, ha, ha, ba-do, ha, shoot, ha, ha, ba-do, ha, shoot, ha, ha, ba-do, ha. 4, back, down, ball change, step, shoot, ha, ha, ba-do, ha, 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 shoot, ha, ha, ba-do, ha. That's a fun thing to do on the spot. It reminds me maybe a little bit of a jump charleston if you've learned this before. But I want you to turn with this. I want us to turn with this. So this is how it should look like when it's a finished product. Shoo, ha, ha, ba-do, ha, shoo, ha, ha, ba-do, ha, shoo, ha. So when I jump on the 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I already turn a little bit, and then I go and 7, 8, and I finish the turn with that ball change step. So I'm going to do it on the spot, and then I'm going to start turning. You can take that challenge with me. You can also say like, nope, not going to do that. It's too much right now. That's fine. Maybe just figure out the turn without the fancy footwork. So it goes shoo, ha, ha, ba-do, ha, shoo, ha, ha. And now let's start turning. Shoo, ha, turn, ba-do, ha, shoot, 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 ha, ha, ba-do, ha, shoot, ha, ha, ba-do, ha, right, left, right, ba-do, ha, right, left, right, ba-do, ha. Ooh, I'm getting a little dizzy here. I'll put on a song, and I will practice this on both of my feet. I haven't practiced that yet on the left one. So this is a practice song for you. You can do the rhythm with me. You can also work on any other move we did today. And then we're going to do our little routine.
Never
realized, maybe you did too, that if I do shoo, ha, ha, ball change, then I can change with the similar rhythm between the two. So what I did before was step, step, down, ball change, step, and then we end up on the same foot. And this is the rhythm we're going to need for the routine that we're going to do in a second. But if you want to have fun playing with this after the class, you can also do shoo, ha, hoo, ba do, ba da. So ball change, and now you can change. Shoo, ha, hoo, ball change, shoo, ha, hoo, ball change, shoo, ha, hoo, ball change, shoo, ha, hoo, ball change. So here's a lot of different rhythms in here today, but maybe that's the topic of the class. Okay, let's take a deep breath. Let's have a sip of water, and then we will look at our routine for today. The thing that I choreographed for our class today, it's only 8 counts long, so it's a very short choreography, but I put in some things I thought were interesting. So that's a little thing for you. Oh, for everyone who's watching, who's learning the Bugsy routine, we start with hallelujahs, and then we turn, just a simple turn, like a step. If you want to, you can try to put the rhythm in here, but that is something that you can do to spice up the routine for yourself, to spice up your own movement, just in case you recognize that move. Okay, let's start with today's short little routine. We're going to start by, one more time, checking out a lock step. That's going to be at the end of the routine, or we're going to look at it now. So a lock step is us crossing our legs, so we're locking our legs. And when we do that, I want you to already turn your hips. So if I lock here and my hips show forwards, then I have to turn my hips 360 degrees. And that's a long way for a short time that we have today. So if I lock and I make sure my hip is already 90 degrees turned, then it's a lot easier for me to finish this turn. It also means when you look at my feet, when I do this, now my feet are like next to each other, they're parallel to the mirror, and that means they have to turn further if I do this, shoot. So now my feet are vertical to the mirror. Now it's easier for me. So a very basic way to get into the lock step would be rock, step, lock, and then you turn. You can use your arms by going rock, step, lock. So now my arms are to the right, and they can help me turn, they can help me create that energy. This is also has to do a lot of with balance, so we practice our balance in the beginning. And for today, we want to be able to lock with our right foot. We want to turn and come back on our, with the right foot free. So we start on the left foot, and we end on the left foot. What I do to do this is I have my weight on the left. While I turn, I split it a little bit between both of my feet. At the end, I come back to my left foot. The end of our routine today has this little section. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have a kick, ball change, lock, turn, tap, out. This is an 8, and I jump a little bit in my lock to make this faster. So if I was to try to get the leg all the way around, this would take a lot of time, so I'm going to do a little kick, ball change, hop, turn, shoot, ha. Let's try that together a couple times so we have the end of the routine already done. On 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try that a little faster. FYI, if the lock turn is way too much for you today, just do 2 kick ball changes. Just do 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and then you finish with everyone else. The lock turn is that extra challenge for the ones who want to take it a little bit faster. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is the fastest part in the whole routine. And the hardest part, that's why we're doing it now. Let's take it from the top. We're starting the routine with the hallelujah that we did today. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. So we have one hallelujah to the right. 1, 2, 3. Then we have our rhythm. 5, 7, 8. Then we have a normal hallelujah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The runs. 6, 7. On this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are our first 3 8s. I'm going to show you again, but you can just join me right away as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do it all together. Hallelujah with rhythm, hallelujah with runs, hallelujah with a slap at the end. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 5, 7, 8. One more time. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. Then we're gonna put our little follow the lock here that we practiced earlier today. So we're here. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. One more time. Shoot, ha, shoot, ah, shoot, ah, ba, ha, ba, ba. So we have 2 follow the locks with the rhythms. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. And from here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we cross 2 claps, 4, 5, and then 6, 7, 2 little taps. There's a little emphasis here. We'll do that again from the top with counts twice. You can watch me once if you have questions. Watching helps often answering your own questions. Then we'll do it all together, and then we're going to put some music on this. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, tap, tap, in, out. One more time, all together. Quick review, we have 3 hallelujahs, all a little bit different, and 3 follow the locks, all a little bit different. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, shoot, ba-doo, ha. 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, ha, shoot, ah, ah, 8. 1, 2, ah, shoot, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is already most of the routine. I think we're only missing 1 8 count now. But let's do it so far with music. You can watch me first, or you can try joining right away. The song is Last Call by Gentlemen and Gangsters that we're going to dance to today. It's a long intro, but I'm going to play the full thing right now. Short and sweet. One more time all together. 5, 6, 7, 8. at first rhythm, but I bet you all did it perfectly. So let's do it again all together. 5, 6, 7, 8, shake. Okay, that's most of the routine already, so let's finish it off and then practice it a lot. When we come here, do the 2 claps, tap, tap. Don't put your weight on this foot. You need this foot to be free. This is more aesthetic in shape as it is a weight change. So we have tap, tap, and then we do boogie 4, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the only thing we're missing. We have boogie 4, but only half a boogie 4. So we have only 2 kicks. 8, 1, 2, 3. Then we have kick, cross, slide, down. I'm trying to show you this from the front. So you have kick, step, kick, down. And make sure when you cross, you're going a little bit down so you have energy in that leg to push off from. There's a little bit of an eagle slide backwards here. So this 8 count is 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So when we're here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now we're ready at the end. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's the whole routine. I'm going to show you all of this together once with counts. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at the end we have a little bit of speed, but the rest is fairly chill as soon as you have the transitions. I'll do that with music for you. You can watch me so you know what it's supposed to look like when it's all put together, or you can join me right away. So yeah, at the end, I need a lot of speed. And if you want to do the lock turn with me, make sure you're really using your abdominal muscles to get around. Stop yourself to get out on 5. Let's do that all together. So one more time, and then I will go through the last part slow again, but you might figure it out by yourself, just dancing. Nice. I can't see you, but I'm sure it looks amazing. Last part, because I assume that's the part you're mostly struggling with. When we come back, the eagle slide is very chill. If that freaks you out, try to breathe through it. It's not the hardest part of this bit. It's a kick, down, up. Doesn't have to be fancy. You can make it super big and super taking up space and taking up time and taking up energy for you, but I'd rather have you go bigger when this sits well. So this one, super chill, but then here you have this for free, and if you want to do the whole thing, it's a really quick kickball change, hop, turn. And all of this happens, there's just one count each, right? 1 and 2, 3, 4, no, 8, 1, 2, 3. So it has to be super fast. If the kickball change is hard for you, just skip it and just come back from here, and you can lock sooner so you have more time for the lock, or you just leave it out altogether. And then 4, 5, that's our end, shoe, hop. So the last sequence again, kick, ball change, lock, turn, shoe, hop. And it goes super fast. I'm gonna leave the video up like I did the other ones, so when this class is over, you can also always go back and look at it again in detail, because I can only answer the questions I think you might be having, not the actual ones you're having. So let's dance it a couple more times to music, and then we're already done with the class today. We'll do it 4 more times. Awesome. Think about one thing that was really hard right now. It didn't work just right. Go through it in your head so that when you dance the next time, you can focus on that one thing. And before we start, make sure, take a deep breath, take your shoulders back, get a confidence position in your body, because you're a confident dancer. Maybe you're not as trained as well as you want to be, but you're confident. Show your confidence, make sure your muscles are doing it right. Don't dance here. Even if no one can see you because you're in your pajamas at home, doesn't mean you shouldn't try. So let's do the next one with confident posture. Posture, even if you make a mistake. I just did that, I tapped the wrong way, and then I know when I do that, I go, ooh, and then I have to remind myself to stay here, because we don't want to train our body to dance like that. So let's do one more time, and this time when we're done, like shoe, ha, and you gotta hit this. Whatever works well, it doesn't, you all gonna make sure you hit this. So when we're here, leave it for a second, celebrate the fact that you got here, slide your foot back, and wiggle a little bit. Or dance, or, just don't stop moving. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to do 2 more times. One time without me. So you're just going to look at me smiling at you in the camera. And you're going to try to dance it without you. And then we're going to do it one last time all together. So challenge dancing this routine by yourself. for everyone, because I assume you all really tried right now. Okay, let's do one last time, all together. Last Call, that's the name of the song from Gentlemen and Gangsters. They're a Swedish band, and we're gonna dance it with confidence. We're gonna dance it with a big smile on our face, even if no one's there to see it, because we're on week 4 of lockdown, and we're gonna get that little bit of positive energy that we have, or maybe you have a lot of it lying around, out to dance this routine. And I'm gonna keep playing the song, and I want you to just keep moving, keep dancing, dance whatever you want. Bring out the disco finger or your best solo jazz, but let's dance this whole song. It's 2.5 minutes. First part is choreographed, and the rest is you solo jazz dancing. Okay, big round of applause to all of you. Thank you so much, and see you next week.